Exactly. Okay.
Take care.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Did he say he sent you a couple of burps about the Cubs?
A couple of somethings, yeah.
That's what I thought he said.
Yeah. What was this, about like 1961 or 62?
Mm-hmm.
Terry Stafford and Suspicion.
Every time you kiss me, I'm still not...
Well, that's fun.
With the motivation station, why the numbers don't show up. Now, the Arbitrons don't show overnight ratings, do they?
Yeah. Well, not in the book, no.
Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of people, they turn it on, they listen while they're sleeping. I'm not kidding. Really, it's pretty good. You wake up, feel all motivated and all, ready to... Yeah, I'll play that too.
Yeah. That's what they're whistling over there since the book came out, okay?
Yeah. Hey, listen, did you hear in August or September up in Orlando, the telephone company is going to debut that new system that automatically traces the calls?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's starting in either August or September, and it automatically tells you what year it'll be available here.
Terrific. Well, if whatever station we're at then has a system, it'll be great.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. Whatever happened to over at Zeta, Zipper Dog and Blackie and all them? The dogs?
They,
yeah.
Maybe they took them back to the pound, didn't they?
They took them away.
They took them away?
Took them back.
Wow. Or at least the Santa Maria House didn't get them, huh?
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Yeah. Listen.
In closing.
I just want to say this.
You know, this call's so exciting, my ear just plugged up again. I'm serious. My right ear this time just plugged up real bad.
Sorry about that. I just want to
It's
say
phasing in and out. It is.
Is it my fault?
Yeah. Go ahead.
WIOD stands for Weird Ideas of Denenberg.
Okay. Good luck to you, pal. Yeah, this ear is like phasing in and out.
Yeah. You got it. You hit it. You nailed it.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, after the commercial break, we'll come back and check that out.
Great.
And see just how close we came from the Ricky Ticky School of talk-ups, okay? We may have hit the post.
You got it.
I feel like we're playing... You know, the Spy magazine, these things that I was just talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It not only...
Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
One, two, three, four. All those pictures in the paper, and the film is on TV. The worst man-made disaster you could ever hope to see. The slickest wildlife murder, and still the mystery heightens. How do you get a captain's job without a driver's license? It'll only take $1 billion to clean up all that oil. It may be cold in Valdez, but it's making my blood boil. They say the captain got so drunk he couldn't walk or waddle. He spilled 10 million barrels from a 1-quart whiskey bottle. I did. So now the guy gets wealthy from his movie and his book called I Got 80 Million Fish Without a Net or Hook. He'll be a self-made millionaire before the story's over. A just reward for being drunk, so why the hell be sober? It'll only take $1 billion to clean up all that oil. Well, it may be cold in Valdez, but it's making my blood boil. They say the captain got so drunk he couldn't walk or waddle. He spilled 10 million barrels from a 1-quart whiskey bottle.
Stop it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's 12:39. We do want to thank, no, seriously, Steve Stansel over there. It says Steve, Turn It Up Stansel on a label. It should be Steve, Turn It Down. Now we thank him profusely for the sentiments. Now I understand why he sent it over here. They won't play it on GTR.
Yeah.
And I can understand why.
Yeah.
They send all their stiff material over here, okay? Anyway, it's 21 till 1 at WIOD. It seems like only 70 or 80 hours ago we sat on here this morning and began one whale of a show. Here's a mobile in Boca. Hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm new to listening to you guys. I'm glad that...
Butching up?
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. The guy's a homo.
He is not.
Well, okay.
The guy is what?
I'm just a homophobe, that's all.
Oh, is that it? Then what are you listening to the show for?
I don't know. Maybe I don't like you at all.
Oh.
Okay.
But we're filling some some void in your life. Is that it?
I'm the forced listener here.
We're filling some void in your life, right?
Yeah.
And somebody held a gun to your head and forced you to make this call, right?
Where I work, I'm the forced listener. They force it on me every day. So I've grown accustomed to it now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, let me say something about this call. It would take a lot more than this one to get me accustomed to you, okay?
God.
1245 at WIOD. What a jackass, okay?
And Schaefer is...
Who cares what he is? That's
and
not
nobody
the point.
cares anyway.
Who
but
cares?
Boy, what a slander.
Boy, what a jackass, okay?
God.
What's your story, pal?
Talk about distasteful.
Probably does it with guppies. 15 to 1, and let's go to Lauder. Well, I was from Pompano. What do you expect? Pompano, Lauderhill, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
That last guy pretty much sucked, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a jackass.
Hey, I got a CD I can get a hold of for you. I was wondering if you might be interested. It's titled Classics. It's from the Bay City Rollers.
Oh, I bet you Nick would go crazy over that.
I got a buddy of mine who runs a
Play it from
catalog
start
place
to
out of
finish.
Van Nuys, and he's got all these limited edition compact discs. I can get you the Bay City Rollers, Phoebe Snow. I can get you anybody you need.
How about Phoebe Cates?
Phoebe Cates?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think she's in the music business.
My name is Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton.
Now, Bay City Rollers, that's not limited, is it?
I'm sure it is. The Classics edition?
Limited edition?
Well, the Classics. I can't believe they put out an album called Classics. I can't. What do they got? Saturday Night and
That's
Up Your
it.
Alley or whatever the hell else they do.
Yeah.
Have you seen that commercial on Channel 4? Susan Lickman does it for Let's Make a Wish.
I don't watch any of the local channels
I have
anymore,
seen
no.
that spot, a couple times. Promo.
I kind of have the
I
tendency
saw one
to-
they're running on Channel 10. It's called Let's Make a Swish, which that last caller, I'm sure, is very fond of.
Oh, yeah, the homophobe. I got this idea to write a letter in. Take Hambrick out a night in the town, get him pretty well liquored up, and take him to Sunrise Skating Center. How's that sound to you?
By the way, I have never... I want to tell you
I got
one
to see
thing.
Hambrick on skates.
Sir, can I tell you one thing?
What?
I mean, your material is so good, I don't want to interrupt it. I have never in my life met a homophobe who isn't himself in a closet, okay? Never in my life. I just mentioned that in passing.
Thank you.
Okay?
Can you play the Butch Beer thing?
No.
Oh, you have to.
I can't. It's not in here anymore. They took it out. Don't you understand? Don't tell me I have to. We don't have it.
Neil, I'm sorry.
God almighty, you have to.
No. I mean, I'm sorry. You don't have to get upset.
But I liked your wish.
Thank you.
Bye. See ya.
Have a good one. 1247 at WIOD. You have to. What kind of crap is that? You talk about a pushy audience. First of all, their performance this week, this is the third day in a row, they've been mediocre at best. I mean at best, all right? Your performance is embarrassing. It's humiliating and degrading to me personally how bad these calls have been this week. And then secondly, they're starting to tell us what we have to play. Shocking, isn't it? And I underline that in pink. Anyway, I want in Puce, right? Toyota of Hollywood is the place. You might even find some Puce cars over there. I wouldn't be surprised because they got so many.
2280, life phone. Now, more with Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
When some schlumio tries to put me down and says he has a larger congregation, I tell him right away, now listen here, to negate you heard of my show. It's #1 in the nation. Always pays, give more dollars, so be true to your show. Like you would to your mule. Be true to your...
About the Herald employees can't come on the show. I don't want to say that you fibbed a little bit. I don't buy it. There's just something else there. There's some kind of a mitigating circumstance that is preventing that child from being on this show. I don't know what the hell it is.
Now, could we dare make the statement that... All right, here's the statement, and let's analyze it. Bill Cosford is a Neely?
Oh, yeah.
Is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think there's any question about
I
it.
just want it on the record. That's all. Just something to think about.
One of these days you'll hear from him.
I'm a Cub fan and a Bud man, and I trust you are too.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
Miami, hello.
Hi, Uncle Neil. How you doing?
Okay.
Good pace talk to you.
And the same to you, sir.
Okay, how you doing, Bert?
Okay.
Good.
It's another excuse for everybody to get drunk, right? They're selling a lot of Manischewitz and Mogan David today.
Well, for me, it's just a, excuse to take off work,
Yeah.
I've been waiting to call you all week since you've had such a lousy week. I figure you need a good call,
Well, when's it going to start?
Well, I'm working on it. Hey, listen, I tried calling.
No, I mean the call.
Oh, okay. I tried calling on the 278 number.
Yeah.
Collect from here from Miami, and the operator said that number won't accept collect calls.
Since when?
I don't know. It was just about an hour ago. I called it.
Well, operator, you're full of crap, okay? We accept collect calls anywhere on any line, okay?
Right, well,
we don't accept crank calls from Boca. I think she's confused, okay? I think the one that keeps trying to intercept on the Boca line, I think she's confused about that, because it's usually the same operator, and she's got a surly disposition.
Well, maybe she's just to Neely. That way she can cut in just to listen in for a few minutes.
Yeah, I never thought of that. She might make it up because she wants to be on the show and have all her friends over at Southern Belle. Oh, I heard Jeanette on the Neil Rogers show today. She was so cute.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Listen, yesterday you were talking about the music on the show, and Big Dave was telling you to play that, that jump.
Well, no, he didn't really say. He doesn't like Poison and Def Leppard, but I don't know what the hell he likes. He likes crap, Oh, he likes Journey, and he likes, I don't know. His music is just not the same as mine,
All I can say is, as far as the music goes, it's the Neil Rogers show. It's whatever Neil Rogers wants to listen to.
Oh, it's always going to be that, too. I couldn't give a flying leap what he wants here, because he don't listen to the show anyway. He's sleeping, so what the hell does he care?
Well, as far as anybody else saying anything either, it's whatever you want.
That's correct. And see, this is one good thing now I will say about the Bird, is that his musical taste and mine are a lot closer than, like, Captain Dave. When I was on Zeta, no matter what the hell I played, Captain Dave had a big beat. Oh, dude, that sucks. And no, that's no, that Captain Dave, man, he was so goddamn argumentative. Okay, he's a good guy, but no matter what the hell I said or did, he always had a negative. You disagreed with everything I said.
I never disagreed with you.
Yeah. See what I mean?
See?
Classic example.
Speaking of Dave, I got a
classic example on classic rock.
I got a Zeta Spy report. On Monday and again yesterday, the Colonel was talking, you know how to do the acid casualty?
Yeah, can I ask you a stupid question?
Go right ahead.
What does that mean?
I wouldn't know. You have to ask Dave. Captain Dave is an acid casualty.
No, he is. I know that. But, I mean, what is an acid casualty T-shirt? I don't understand that.
Well, here's the thing. The Colonel said Monday that they're going to be limited edition because they're going to be out of print soon. I swear to God, he said pretty soon you might as well try to get them now because they're not going to be around much longer.
Yeah, I have a feeling they could be right.
You know what I like about that contest is, they play one note and then they have people guess it. And then when they play the complete record, most of the time, I still don't have any idea.
It's interesting. I don't want the caller to panic, but they have a new sound effect on that show, and it's not for the same purpose. It's like counting down how long the show's going to be on the air. Every morning at 6 o'clock when they start that timer, man. Like at any second, it could be all over.
I believe it. Hey, listen, remember about 2 months ago, I'm sure Glen will remember, 2 months ago, there was some kind of music award thing that was on TV, and George Michaels won for the Soul Division. Well, anyways.
George Michaels and Soul?
Yeah, the next morning I was listening on WEDR, and they were having a big controversy about that. People were calling in and talking about it. And guess who called in? Blind Mike. On WEDR. Talk about desperate.
Yeah. Well, he's everywhere, man.
Isn't he?
Like an illness, he's everywhere.
He really is.
I'm sure it's him when he asked him to play a jingo.
Have a great life.
Broadcasting from the Magic City, 24 hours a day. WIOD, may we keep you company.
Okay, April's got the 1 o'clock WIOD news. We'll be back at 1:05 with the big 1 to 2 hour, and Steve from 2 to 6 because
Neil Rogers. OD.
I can't believe I just pulled the wrong cart out of the rack here.
What a day.
We almost got Harry Carey again. All I wanted to do was...
it's the 1 to 2 hour.
And I pulled the wrong one out. 106 at WIOD, and thank God it's the big 1 to 2 hour, man. And somebody up front needs a lobotomy up there. We're doing a radio show.
Not you.
No, not you, April. And she says to me, she calls me on the thing there. It's like 3 minutes after 1. She says, there's a Phil Beckman up here who's got some stuff. And I said, well, that's great. Have him leave it. And I hear him saying, well, I can't leave the CD. Now, what am I supposed to do with it? If he's up there with CDs, what am I supposed to do with them? Huh? Nick is going to go now.
Oh, good.
Phil Beck. Now it says on here, Phil Beck is at the front desk for the Bird.
Well.
Phil Beck?
Beckman.
Beckman. Who the hell is that?
Used to be morning guy on She. That's why nobody knows who he is.
Well, so did everybody else.
Yeah. And he was very, very briefly morning man on Magic before Burke took over.
Mm-hmm.
And he called us while you were out sick, and he's a radio guy.
Great.
And he's
well, good luck to him. I hope he finds a job, okay? There are a lot of unemployed people in this business.
Yes, we do hope he finds
Bell
a job.
Glade, hello.
Hello. I have information about Chad Allen.
Yes, sir.
He's on My Two Dads now.
My Two Dads?
Yeah, that's the one with Greg Evigan and Paul Reiser.
I've never seen it.
When is that on?
That's on NBC. I don't know when it's on.
I don't either.
On NBC. Well, I'll look in my thing, because I'm sure it's in my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was shocking, boys. Somebody sent me those posters the other day, and I didn't know whether to scream or eat a banana.
Oh, he's on that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the little girl has 2 boyfriends, and that's one of them.
Really?
Oh, no. She has two guys are raising the teenage
right, and
girl.
she's got 2 boyfriends now, too.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, he's going to be a wonderful human being someday.
I saw about a minute and a half of that show one time.
Right. Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Thanks for the info.
Bye.
See ya. Well, that was a very clandestine call. Did you notice that?
Oh.
in Belle Glade, I guess he would have to be real low-key, you know what I mean? Like, he's not even supposed to know who these people are. 108 at WIOD. We have an open line in Palm Beach, 655-9463. 655-WIOD. And, a call from New York. Can you believe it? Finally. I knew it would have, all hell would break loose in a 1 to 2 hour. Hello.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Glenn.
Yeah.
Hi. This is from Tarrytown, New York.
Tarrytown.
I have no idea. It takes 2 hours from here to get anywhere.
Uh-huh.
We're on vacation.
You're on vacation in Tarrytown. That sounds exciting.
Well, we're staying at some friends here in Tarrytown. We came up for a christening, so we're staying. And I've seen some White Castles, which we're going to stop today. And Thursday, we're going to go...
Good. Send us about 9 or 10 real stale ones in a box,
well,
okay?
we're driving back, so, maybe I'll put them in a cooler or something.
No, it's okay. We'll be all right.
Oh, God. And we're going to see the Cubs tomorrow.
Great. You're going to be in... they're in New York tomorrow.
Yes.
Terrific.
I don't know who the heck it was, the Yankees or the Mets they're playing. But
yeah,
anyway.
Probably the Yankees. They're in the other league, right?
I have no idea.
I like this caller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's baseball intensive. She knows which side it's buttered on.
Terribly, but I had to tell you we're going to see the Cubs.
Well, that's great.
And I would tell the guys in Miami we're getting a flat tire, so we won't be there till Sunday instead of Friday.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, well, listen, have a wonderful time.
All righty, Neil.
And
Bye,
say
Glenn.
hi to Howard for us, too, okay?
I have it. What station is he on?
K-Rock. It's on FM.
FM?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I searched the AM dial the other day.
Yeah, well, that's probably why I didn't find it. Okay, have a good time.
All right, Neil.
Whatever.
Bye-bye.
Ponderous, man. We have an open line in Dade, 751-9463, and one in Broward here in the big 1 to 2 hour, which is shocking, at 524 WID. A little message on the screen here. It says, Phil is on his way home, which is good. Have a good life, Phil. And, why does a guy who's in radio, I mean, he's probably a wonderful guy, but why does a guy who's in radio come into the building, and like at 3 minutes after 1, she buzzes me, and I got to be back in here. Like I'm supposed to go up front and schmooze with him for 5 minutes. I guess we could have just had Nick come on at the end of the news, say, well, Neil is busy schmoozing with Phil Beckman, who used to do mornings at She, so the show will resume when we're good and ready, something like that. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
do you?
Just don't worry about it, and don't worry your head
Now, see, do they understand that there are radio shows going on in the building?
Well...
Because I don't think so. I think it's more like the Chinese laundry mentality.
I was just telling you, and I have noticed this. I've been meaning to mention this for 3 or 4 days. Everybody in town listens to this show. This show is on.
Do you remember the day that somebody called in the sales assistant? And I grant you haven't been here that long, only about 10 years. And somebody asked for me, and she said, is he on AM or FM?
Everybody in town listens to this show, except in this building.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of interest in this building in the show. I very seldom hear it on.
Thank God. Okay, let's go to Coral. That's why we can rip the crap out of them all. It doesn't make any difference because they're not hearing it. I'm going to hold off on that call because we want to do Siam's Doll, and I want to do justice to the caller because they're in Oral Springs.
Oh, okay.
So don't hang up if you're in Coral Springs, okay?
All right.
Okay. Anyway, I want to tell you about Siam's Doll now, where they have that phenomenal, delicious Thai cuisine. In fact, I mentioned that my cousin and his family were at my mother's yesterday, and they were telling me about how they enjoy Vietnamese cuisine, and I said, I wonder if that's very much like Thai, and they said, yeah, it's very much the same, and they were just raving about it.
Yeah.
And if you love Thai cuisine already, or if you haven't tried it and you want something different and tasty and nutritious and really going to knock your socks off, then get over to Siam's Doll. They're in Lauderdale Lakes in the Lake...
WIOD.
11. Why do I keep doing that in the 1 to 2 hour? Every day I always say 11 or 12 from CKLW and QAM and Keener 13 in Detroit. Mort Crowley, Rodney the Rodent, that's J. Michael Wilson. And Mark Avery from Detroit, and Big Jim Edwards from CKLW, Frank Brody, Randall Carlisle, Tommy Shannon, WJBK, Robin Walker, also known as Jack the Bellboy. There were like a whole bunch of Jack the Bellboys on WJBK, WXYZ, Pat Murphy, and Lee Allen. Wow. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on here, including some old Miami stuff. Tom Adams, WIOD. Don Wright, WFUN. Now, is that Dandy Don Wright who's up at RMF now? On
WRMF, yes.
Dandy Don Wright. I know some wild stories about him. Yeah. WMYQ, Robert L. Collins.
Wow.
Etc. Johnny Knox. Oh, this is a profile of 1973 WINZ. Bob Gordon, Ken Collier, Johnny Knox, Todd Chase, Steve Morgan, Craig Worthing, and Jeff Goodrich. There was an interesting story about Ken Collier and Craig Worthing's wife, by the way. Anyway, no, seriously, 117 at WIOD, and let's go to Coral Springs. Now, you're not tired of waiting, are you?
No way, man.
Of course not.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
My name's Rob. I'm a good friend of Dave's.
Yeah.
I know that kid since 6th grade. And I was just wondering, when are you going to put him to work? He's the laziest kid I ever met.
You don't have to tell me that. You better be careful, though, because he might be getting up around
he's
now.
up right about now. He's probably waking up and listening. Yeah, we went bowling last night, so I think that wiped him out.
Yeah, lazy is the word. You wiped him out?
Totally wiped him out.
Because he keeps telling me about all his money he wins bowling, you know.
I took $9 from him last night.
Great, good job.
Listen, so when are you going to have some guest spots on your show?
Like what?
Like bringing some old friends of some people that you know.
No, this is the second one today.
Oh, boy, you're a real comedian, aren't you?
Yeah, I try to be.
Yeah, that's one of the funniest thing I've heard all day.
The show's great, man. The show's absolutely
Probably
great.
like about 2 years from Sukkot, we got some openings coming up, okay? In fact, the next time that we invite, what's his name back, Joe with his buddy there, with Captain Douchebag, that's probably the day we'll do it. And we'll have Alan in that day with his friend Mark, too, okay? So you can all come on down.
Mark, at least Amy's gone. His girlfriend's gone, at least.
Yeah, we can have, we can let Phil come in. We'll play a bunch of jingles. We'll have like a little round table here, you know.
Anyway, have a good Passover, man.
Okay, and the same to you,
Keep playing
pal.
them funny jingles.
Okay.
Later.
Have a great life.
Bye-bye.
Another jingle comment.
Another jingle freak. 119 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward, 524-9463. 524-WIOD. See, I would never have heard the story about Dave losing $9 bowling.
That's right.
I heard about how he won 25 the night before, but it's like those people that go to the track. They only tell you when they win. They never tell you about when they plunge their brains out, okay?
Human nature, I guess.
By the way, I did give everybody sweet candy at Hialeah yesterday.
Yes.
One going away by 2.5, 3 lengths with Julio Pazua.
Incredible race.
Not a big price, $620, but I'll take that all day. It means like if you bet 20, you get 62 back.
That's good.
If you bet 200, you get 620 back.
Mm-hmm. I saw
if you
the
bet
race.
2,000, you knock it down to 1 to 9 and get like 2,100 back.
But it was an incredible race. He was real impressive.
Just destroyed the field. That Julio Pazua, man, look out. And then last night, like I said before, Bill Fahey brought in a horse 35 to 1 at the Meadowlands, paid $78.80.
Ooh, good heavens.
And all the harness racing people on here know Bill from Pompano. He's a good driver. Excellent. Anyway, I don't know what that had. Nobody cares about any of that, but I just mentioned it in the hope that somebody... See, because nobody in this town cares about anything. Up north, if you mention anything about, like, horse racing or harness racing, right away there's like a hardcore of people that care. Here, they don't care about anything. Right? Except when the Social Security checks are being mailed out.
I was trying to think of something they care about to come back at you.
Feldine. They do care about Feldine. Hello, doctor. Anyway... 20 past 1 at WIOD.
Time
Speaking
tone.
of Feldine,
That's like a time tone. I like that.
Wouldn't it be great? You know how they have that one station in? Is it in Havana or Bon Air? I think it's in Bon Air, down by South America, and it's on 800. It's on the same frequency as CKLW in Detroit. And it's right next to W Snooze. The reason I know is because at night you used to get some interference in there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's just a time tone on there. Bong, bong. But it's real annoying. It drives you nuts.
So while you're listening to Jer...
Yeah.
While he was...
You get the time, too.
While he's going on and on and on about WW2...
Let's go down there and shoot him.
You hear this time tone. It's true.
Oh, God. There's another... Jerry Wichner is the epitome of this community, okay? He epitomizes everything that's wrong with this town, all right? Mindless, moronic, pathetic.
Oh, I love you, Neil, but why do you pick on Jerry?
Narrow-minded, bigoted. Deerfield, hello.
He's so wonderful.
Deerfield.
Yes.
Speak to me.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Yes, we caught you napping there, right? Well, we mentioned Wichner's name. That'll usually do it. Put you into a coma.
I want to comment on what some of those females said before about David Letterman. I think one even said she wouldn't mind going to bed with him.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I know.
He looks like a beaver with those buck teeth.
Nobody
and his
likes
hair?
teeth.
He looks like he has a Brillo pad on his head.
Yeah, he's a gruesome-looking guy. Okay, I mean, he's, a lot of people like his show, and it's a lot of fun. And if you get into it, and you got to, you're desperate
I like
late
his
at night.
show too,
But he's an ugly guy. Okay.
Woo.
I don't understand the taste of these people. It's like these guys who go gaga over these really ugly young ladies, you know?
Well,
it's like Margot Adams. I don't understand that at all. She is the jappiest looking, ugliest. She's got a schnoz like
yeah, get caught in the door.
She's got a schnoz like what's his name? Jerry Azar used to do the sports on Channel 10.
Yuck,
She put him to
and she got
shame.
those bug fish eyes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I explained this to you the other day.
What's that?
About the superstition with baseball players. You didn't hear that when I read that whole article out of the Star the other day?
What, the one about never stepping on a crack?
No. About baseball players feel if they're in a slump,
yeah,
they can break the
ice.
whatever, they can break the slump by going to bed with an ugly woman.
Well, I'll tell you, no wonder Wade Boggs is hitting 400, okay? That explains why he does so well, yeah.
I explained this the other day. I don't know where you were.
He probably hit 450 this year.
Jock's Itch. It was a review of that book, Jock's
Don't say
Itch.
Jock's Itch again, okay? We can't discuss that on air.
And Rob Lowe, someone else said he was pretty perfect looking.
Yeah.
He's almost pretty. I mean, he's prettier than most of my girlfriends.
So what's wrong with that? There's
well,
something to be said for pretty, you know. He is pretty, you're right.
Yeah, he is.
In fact, I'm looking at this picture. It looks pretty good to me.
It's so smooth. It's like a female.
So what's wrong with that?
Well,
all right, let me ask you an honest question, okay? If Rob Lowe, rang the bell right now and came in, would you, turn him down?
No, I'd pass him on to my little sister.
Well, how old are you?
32.
32, and he's 25, and that's young?
He just looks very young.
No, he doesn't look old. I bet you in person he'd look like really
about 20
butch.
years old.
Does he?
Yeah, and he doesn't look, I don't think he's sexy. Now, you said something about Alec Baldwin. I think he's very hot looking.
About who?
Alex Baldwin. He was in the Us magazine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on.
So he's the one that does it for you.
Oh, boy.
He was in Married to the Mob, too. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Very, very hot looking.
Okay, well, I don't know. I guess that's the look now, kind of like grubby, and I don't know.
I want to tell you one more thing. I had my German Shepherd fixed about a year ago.
You had your
and
what?
He's still as wild as ever.
You had your
German
boyfriend
Shepherd,
fixed about a year ago?
And he's still as wild?
He's still as crazy. I didn't do anything to him.
Yeah, I came home yesterday, and I expected them to be over in a corner, all passed out, and they were crazier than ever. But then, after about a half an hour, they just really mellowed out. I mean, last night they looked like they really needed a long rest, so it may work out.
Well, I don't know. I didn't do anything to him. I think he made him even more crazy.
And I'll tell you another thing, boy. They were so friendly. You have no idea. In fact,
yeah.
Real friendly. Like, don't ever do this to us again. We'll do anything you say. Just don't ever do this again. And don't carry it, beyond where it went.
They'll be racing around the house in about a week. Give them time.
No, because anytime they do that, I'm going to look them right in the eye and say, remember that operation? I think that might do it.
Well, you guys take care.
Okay, have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye. See, I don't believe that. She's a terrific caller, a great human being, but I think if Rob Lowe rang her doorbell right now and just came in stark naked and said, something, I have a feeling she'd probably change her mind. Of course, it isn't going to happen.
Right.
And for many reasons. 125 at WIOD, we have an open line in Palm Beach at 655 WIOD. People are so naive, People are so stupid. I don't mean her. She was great. But people in general are so slow to pick up on certain things. You know what I mean?
No
God,
kidding.
they can pull a wool over you people's eyes with almost... Look at this show, for example. Now, listen, we've been telling you about LoJack. I heard about the guy's got that new Corvette. He's good idea, man, because you got a great car there, and it's a big expense, and you want to protect it, that frying sound, Because tomorrow we're going to be executing Tom Denenberg on the air during the show. Okay, you want to call everybody you know in town. We're going to be doing it right on the air. Great. You know the one I mean. There's like that sizzling sound from the Bundy thing.
You have it by itself?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Roger's got only about 7,000 sound effects in here, okay? We'll get to it sooner.
Yeah, every time I look over here, I see cars I've never ever seen in my life. Now, here's Groucho. Here's Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Here's, here's Nixon. Dolly Parton. Pee-wee Laugh.
I can't find that thing. We'll find it in time for tomorrow, though. Roger will know where it is. We are going to fry. We have a special chair. We have a celebrity guest chair for Denenberg tomorrow. We're going to fry him right on the air. Plantation, hello.
Hi, Neil. Long time no talk.
Hi.
Hi, Bird.
Hi.
How you guys been?
Okay, Robin.
Well, I don't want you to hang up on me, Neil. I just want to call and say that I'm still listening to you guys.
Long time no talk. Oh, that would be like Don Cox calling and say, "Hey, no time no talk." In fact, Don Cox was on hold before and he hung up, which was probably the highlight of the show.
So, Robin, we want to know which movie star does it for you.
Oh God, check it out. My two favorite are, and I know what Neil's going to say about the first one.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Boy, there's something strange about that cat. He's in a magazine.
He's not only a good actor.
He looks like he's about 10 years old.
And there's one guy.
Are you some kind of a cradle robber, Robin?
No, I'm 20 myself.
He's 24.
Oh.
He's much too old for you.
And the second one.
It says in here he's got doggy eyes with long lashes.
Yeah, but he's so adorable looking. He's so innocent looking.
Yeah. Well, how about Rob Lowe?
Well, yeah, he's cute, but he's too weird. At least I don't know, he's too weird. But listen to
How do you know he's weird?
Because you can just tell by the way I don't know, he's weird. I mean, you ever look at somebody and say, that person's weird?
I guess.
But listen to the second one. I don't know if you know who he is. His name is Billy Zabka. He played...
Oh, yeah, Frank Zappa's brother-in-law.
No, Zabka.
I don't know who the hell that is. Billy Zabka.
Yeah, he played in
Robin,
The Karate
seriously,
Kid.
I want you to consider therapy, okay? It can't hurt.
Where's he from?
He played in The Karate Kid. He was the guy with
In
the
the
blonde
what?
hair.
Karate Kid.
He was the guy who beat up
Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody
guy.
ought to beat up Ralph Macchio, okay? He's a little wimpy douchebag, and everybody ought to beat the crap out of him, too. It might knock some of those zits off his face.
Yeah. But anyway, how you guys doing?
Yeah, you're right. I do remember him. You're absolutely right. He was kind of the hostile one, right?
Yeah, he was
he
very
was
hostile.
he was outstanding, and he was wild. You're right.
Yeah, I like hostile guys.
In fact, he looked like one of the guys in that video, the Elton John video, Word in Spanish, which I happen to have a virgin copy of at the house.
You know what, Neil? I just found out. My fiance works right next door to you.
Well, isn't that wonderful? Let's make sure he doesn't come by.
At the Gold Coast Cablevision place.
That's right next door?
Well, it's like a couple, not even 2-3 blocks down.
I'll be damned.
Yep. But anyway, guys, I don't want to bug you, and I don't want you to think that I'm a pain in the neck and everything. So I just wanted to call and say that I'm still listening. You too. Bye, Neil. Before
Boy, that thing is working like a charm.
Oh man, they just panic when even like the unchronics.
Yeah,
anybody.
they run.
They just go nuts when they hear that.
That's
boy.
great.
It's like a Pavlovian response.
You bet.
Okay, we have one open line. It's in Palm Beach. You'll never ever get on the air unless I answer it immediately, and I might. 655 WIOD 655-9463, and I might just kind of pick it up because it's the only one that's open.
Yeah.
And if it should flash, which I'm just sitting here waiting in anticipation,
you're
like
so
Carly
naive.
Simon.
You're so naive. Up.
WIOD. Okay,
See?
I told you.
I am.
I told you it would ring. Well, I didn't say I wanted a good call. I just wanted it to ring. See, you're too demanding.
I know.
You want it to ring from Palm Beach, and you want somebody to speak to you, okay? Pretty ridiculous. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay, pal.
This is Miami on the Palm Beach line. I wanted to help you
Okay, really desperate, yeah.
wanted to help you out, kind of a slow day for you.
Yeah, and we only got 7 other calls.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to do a good follow-up to Robin there.
Okay, so you want to give us your rundown on Rob Lowe, right, pal?
Nah, I wanna help give a late vote for Jane Acree.
Jane who?
Channel 7.
I really want
Jane Acree. Who the hell are all these people? Well, I don't watch any of those local
you don't
TV
watch
stations
local
anymore,
TV.
so I have no interest in that.
Mm.
I don't even see Anna a Squeak anymore.
Say it again.
Anna Squeaky?
Yeah.
I thought you liked what's his name? Don No.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite. Mm-hmm.
And what does
I like
Don
Walter
know
Cornell,
anyway?
personally.
That's what I want to know.
So you were going to help us out, right? Is this your idea of helping out the show? This insipid, inane call?
Sorry about that.
Well, listen.
You can start the ticking anytime now.
Okay. Have a great day, pal. 134 at WIOD. Toyota of Hollywood is the place to buy a great car, whether it's a brand new 89 Toyota, quality used car, a van, whatever the hell you're looking for, right? Mm-hmm. And don't forget, on April 29th, that's a week from Saturday. I keep saying in a couple of weeks, but it's a week from this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like somewhere between Pesach and Shavuos. Steve and I are going to be back over there at Toyota of Hollywood. You're in this town, you don't have to play that in the morning. You can play it almost any time of day, and it really fits, okay? It is so ponderous, man. If this town would ever wake up, shocking things could go on here. Like people could be breathing and taking in the fresh air. Just one of these days when you least expect it, they're going to wake up. Miami, hello.
Hello, how you today?
Okay.
How's my buddy, the Bird?
Okay.
He's doing good, too. Listen, guys.
Don't sound so happy now, sir. It's been a hell week for us. Just try to mellow out a little bit.
I'm happy I got on. I'm only on a mobile since 1, okay? But Nick, obviously, I think he's got the attention span of a man. Left-handed catchers.
Yeah.
Other than no concrete rule, there are a couple of reasons why there aren't any.
I think Smokey Burgess was left-handed. I do.
Few exceptions, you're right. Okay, now, I'll give you an example of why you don't want a left-handed catcher. Third base, you're throwing 2/3. That's a quick play. It's supposed to be the easiest base to steal because you get the bigger jump. You ain't going to throw him out left-handed. You gotta.
Why not? What if you got a left-handed batter up? You got a clear shot if you're left-handed.
No, but you're throwing away from your body, so you don't have the momentum on the ball to get it there. You got to throw across your body because it's too quick a play.
Yeah, but there are a hell of a lot more runners on first base than there are on third.
Yeah, but third's the critical base.
Okay, whatever you say.
Catching also, you tag at the plate. The left-hand throw from the outfield.
We're going to try to get Craig Biggio of the Astros on the show to have a real in-depth discussion about this.
It'd be interesting. thing. It really would.
Yeah.
Throw from the outfield, you want your glove hand towards the third base runner advancing home.
Thank you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Guys,
Thank you
21
very
till
much.
2 at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade. Well, listen, it just goes off by itself, and when the buzzer goes, man, that's it. I have no choice.
So complex.
751 WIOD, and let's go to Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
Was that Henry singing that song about the oil tanker?
About what?
That oil tanker song. Was that Henry?
Henry, yeah.
That was Henry?
Yeah, if anybody knows about being tanked, it's Henry.
No, I mean, is he related to the guy that was driving it or something?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
They hang out together a lot of the same spot. They hang out with Grandma Boone.
I know you don't like to hear stuff about Elvis reports and stuff, but this is...
Why not?
Well, okay. Listen, this isn't really an Elvis report. I was in a muffler shop. I saw Elvis, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I saw him, and I followed him. You never guess where he went. He went to the adult bookstore where he met up with Ted Bundy.
Really?
So Ted Bundy, I think he faked it.
Hey, Mikey, let's talk to Elvis.
Yeah.
So I think Ted Bundy's alive, too. I think he faked it, too.
Yeah.
So Elvis and him are hanging out.
Okay, well, listen, you've been a great caller, but enough is enough already. Okay, 140 at WIOD. You see what I mean? They all want to be comedians. I mean, that was so lame, so weak. Sir, aren't you humiliated and embarrassed? And let me remind you again about your Yiddish lesson for today. The word today is shmagegi. And if you, or was it Schmendrick?
Schmendrick.
Schmendrick. Okay, so look in the mirror and you'll see the definition.
They're both
I mean, he was a good guy, but just desperately trying to be a comedian, okay? Trying to show his ass to the world. Kind of like Steve in that play. And by the way, you'll read a scintillating review of Steve's play in the Herald today. George Capewell rips him a new, I guess we could say rips him a new ass. Huh? That would be appropriate for that play. But yesterday he got ripped up by Jack Zink, and today by George Capewell, who just goes out of his way to be hostile, nasty, and mean.
He sure
Well,
did.
Steve suspected that because George has that incestuous relationship with Alice over there at
Does
WOL.
he?
Look it up.
I know that.
That's what they say. 141 at WIOD, Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hi, Neil. Hi,
Oh, my
Bert.
God.
All
Happy
right.
Passover. Hi, I've got a Jewish roommate, and I'm planning a surprise Seder for him this evening, and I have a question. I've rented a limousine to go pick him up and bring him back from work.
Yes.
But it's out there in the parking lot, and I want to know, do I have to wait till after dinner to blow the chauffeur? Or is that another one? Do I have the wrong holiday here?
So, sir, in that Us magazine, which one does it for you?
Oh, they all do, but Rob Lowe especially.
That's what I thought.
Have a nice Passover.
Okay. Boy. That is so old, man. 142 at WIOD. Let's do a little business here, shall we? Don't forget you can get free window tinting and pinstriping on your car with every overall paint job at Citroen Auto. And speaking of...
Now, more with Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610, WIOD.
Hi, this is the real Ralph Rennick. When I drive around South Florida, I always listen to the Nick Ranieri Show on WIOD.
Yeah. 147 at WIOD. That has nothing to do with us, but it's so good, you know?
I like that sound. How can I put it delicately? Well, that kind of... No, I can't.
Why?
Well, Ralph's got...
Anyway,
forget it.
I think Boom Boom had an effect on you that's going to take weeks to wear off. Miami, hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Sound like Ralph Jr.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Neil, what was I going to tell you, man? Don't get your dog fixed.
Don't get my dog fixed. It's a little late now, pal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was real cruel.
Why is that?
Because I was just thinking, man, I was listening to you on the radio, I was thinking, God, you know how terrible it'd be if I got fixed.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like it couldn't hurt, you know? Here's a mobile in Broward. Hello. Okay, thanks for holding on, pal. And I hope your mobile phone blows up in a million pieces right now. You can relate to that, can't you?
Yeah.
Boca, hello.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're on a run now. We're on a real roll. Palm Beach.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
Okay.
Calling about that, what you're doing with the Us magazine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm Rob Lowe. No, I'm Letterman.
You're what?
So I was calling to give you my pick.
No, I heard that, but I can barely hear you. There's like either a bad phone or like you're fading off into the distance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that better?
No.
Okay. Yes on Rob Lowe, and no way on Letterman.
Yeah.
That's, like, pathetic.
See, the people who say that about Letterman, they're just saying it because they think it's trendy, you know, that it sounds cool to say that, yeah, that Letterman is really great and they would do anything with him and stand on their head and all of that. They wouldn't touch the best part of David Letterman, okay?
No way. Anyway, and I was trying to think of any other, like, good actors and stuff, but, I don't know, I couldn't come up with anybody.
Yeah, pretty slim pickings these days, right?
Yeah. But anyway, hope you guys have a nice day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Wow.
Phil Beckman on 6. Boy, you talk about
right,
really incredible calls. Hello.
Hi there, I'm sorry.
We didn't let Phil in, okay? I just had a sneaking hunch that we'd be making a desperate mistake if we let you any effects for this one. Just a second now. WEAT, which is not even in the county, from Palm Beach 19, followed by, ladies and gentlemen, the sinking ship Zeta from a 1.5 to a 1.7.
Wow.
I think that's Gonzer's highest number in a long... That could be his highest all-time number in midday. A 1.7 and 12 plus. She with a 1.3. There, she is like off the map.
EAT beat Gonzer. EAT beat Gonzer.
Yeah, 1.9 to a 1.7.
Incredible.
Then there's Radio Suave,
They're not even in the market.
and FTL, and MBM. And guess what? The motivation station still hasn't motivated anybody to listen. Not that I can see. What is this? I got a bunch of stuff here, and I don't know what it is. Is this Afternoon Drive? It doesn't have any heading on it.
Uh-oh.
Sharon, I don't know what this is. I hope it's Afternoon Drive, because Steve went, if it is, yeah, it's Afternoon Drive.
Oh, good.
Hot had a 9, number 1. Life a 7.4, QBA a 4.8, Sour 96 a 4.8, Magic a 4.2. Steve went from a 3.7 up to a 4.1.
Great.
In midday,
Good.
so that's actually
no,
number
afternoon.
6. Huh?
Afternoon. This is afternoon.
No,
Right.
Steve's on in the morning. Of course this is afternoon. That's what I just said.
No, you said midday.
I did?
Yeah.
But we're on in midday.
I know that. I'm just...
Waxy, 4.1 to a 3.9. Would you just calm down? GTR, 4.2 to a 3.9. CMQ, 3.9. Joy, 4.2 to a 3.8. Love 94 dropped in every day part so far, 4.0 to a 3.6. Y100 dropped in every day part, and it couldn't happen to nicer people. 3.7 to a 3.5. EDR, 3.4. Kiss, a 3.3. QBA, 3.1. W Snooze, the Alice Rantel Show. Ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
I knew he could do it. I knew he could do it from a 3 to a 2.9, so he's in the 2s now.
Alice.
Steve has a 4.1 and 12 plus, and Alice has a 2.9, and of course most of them are dead to begin with. And then the TMI wins from a 2.2 to a 2.5, and Radio Mambi. So that's the story that's making temporary news on the temporary radio network.
Good.
Wow.
Lord.
So we thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for continuing our little upward climb here. Sooner or later, we'll get back up there in those 7s, 8s, and 9s. 6.3 is not chopped liver, okay, at midday?
It's real
I
good.
have a feeling, I could be wrong, but I have a feeling in the modern era of this radio station, that's probably the highest number they've ever had.
No
in the
question.
modern era, like since yesterday. Anyway, well, we don't want to toot our own horn. Yeah, we do. We might as well, because they won't anywhere else, okay? No. We're ecstatic. Just wait till these other demographics start coming in now, boy.
Can't
the audience will be bored to tears, man. But all the people in the business are eternally grateful, because their management doesn't tell them any of this. They keep it a big secret.
Yeah.
They hide these numbers in a big vault somewhere,
You bet.
okay?
You bet.